Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Baz and this is WELDERFABBER. This is our Cal, this is Tom, 28 Fabricate. So today is 23rd of December 2024. Wow, what a year and what a 7 months that we've had together as a bit of a team, yeah? We've also got Darren and we've also got Sam on the team now, haven't we? So this chapter will be coming out on the 28th, which is actually the director's 49th birthday. So feel free to leave him a happy birthday comment. He will be working on his birthday as he's trying to get a few in front with the chapters. We're about to close 2024 and start 2025. Now, I'm looking at the work that we've got here for 2025 already, and it's 6 weeks. So we've got 6 weeks work in front of us coming back in January. So, which I'll go into more detail, obviously, as the chapters go on. So, what should we talk about before we carry on with the chapter? Right, one little thing I want to talk about is the Merlots. So, if you haven't already watched the Merlot, we'll put a link in the description on the Merlot repair. So, I have got several emails on here of the same failure on different size machines. Now then, I don't know if a Merlot's a good machine or a bad machine. Do you know? I don't know. But what I do know from experience working with the plant game is you do get driver abuse, yeah? Especially in plant hire. 80-90% of the time on failures is down to human error on the levers, yeah? Overloading and abuse. So, you know, I don't want to make Merlot look bad, but I'm getting a lot of emails. I'm sure if I go out and fix a boom on a different type of digger, I'll get a lot more inquiries about boom repairs. Whatever we seem to film, we always get inquiries, don't we?
Yeah.
Whatever jobs we do, whatever comes out on YouTube, we always get inquiries the following week of the same job, like the wash ramps. Do you know what I mean? Continuously getting inquiries about wash ramps. And wash ramps aren't something that I really want to do. I'm only really doing that for Darren, the one that we're on at the moment, the MJ, for Steve, his pal, yeah? So, but at the end of the day, we do what pays the bills, don't we? So before we get on with this chapter, is it better working here? Is it better working at Hertz?
I think we know the answer to that one, don't we?
I think we know the answer to that one. You know, did I make the right move? Did I make the right move? Leaving the Fox Group to work for myself? Do you know? Let us know in the comments. You know, I've never looked back. You know, look where we are, 7 months in. Unbelievable. So I am now really looking forward to 2025. Director, play the chapter. So the boys are now assembling the first set of track guards for Ethan. Mag drilling some 26mm holes in there, the 24mm bolts. And the good thing about having a machine local to us, once we've got these tacked together, I'm going to send them to site. Just sit them on the tracks, Cal. Sit them on the track, see where it sits up against the track frame, yeah. And see if it's a nice snug fit. And then we're 100% before we go to site down south. Basically, we could go with all 4 sets and do all 4 machines in one hit. A few of us could go and do all that, but I just want to make sure these are right first, because it is a bit of a different setup of what we've done before. I'm just hoping that it will be all right. Now, can you see that we've obviously a lot beefer material. We've got another 30mm plate that's bolted to that, as you'll see later. Got a 30mm plate. We've added a little bit of extra strength there going to the back, and it will have a 30mm weld all around it. So whilst the boys are doing that, I've just had a call off John Wade from Wade Group. He has a Parker crusher, which is a roll-on, roll-off crusher that you can pull on back of a truck, that's broke down over in Preston area. So I'm going to take Blue out, Cal, and go and look at this crusher.
Yeah, no worries.
If you get these in a position where you need to go to site, ring me. I'll ring Jordan, make sure it's all right for you to go You know, I don't want to stop somebody's machine when they're working just to try it, but I'm pretty sure they'll allow it, you know what I mean? Alright. Yeah, basically take some 50mm box section here, sit it on track, sit them on, see where it sits on the track frame. If it sits right, we know we're right. Alright. Right, let's go look at this crusher. Oh, we just landed on site with this little crusher. Alright, bud?
Yeah, you.
There's actually a C8 plant machine here. And this job is Alfie Pinders. Now then, you'll have seen Alf in previous chapters. I'm pretty sure you'll have seen Alf in previous chapters. There's the lad. Are you coming on cam or not? What's up with you? You don't want to come on cam because he's eating his dinner. That's what it is. So this is the next entrepreneur, I'm telling you now. So his dad is Greg Pinder, yeah, proper bloke, yeah. And he is the son of the main man, having his lunch. Stop being shy. Stop being shy. What have you done to the crusher?
Nothing, I haven't been at it.
Right, we'll go talk to operator who's driving the machine, yeah. But this is Alfie's job. So we've got a bit of crush to crush here, look. Alright, lad?
How are we doing?
What's your name, mate?
Ben.
Ben. Right, tell me what's happening with this.
We've been crushing this morning and all of a sudden it just stopped crushing. So we've emptied the jar out by hand. We've retightened the belts and realigned the engine, and now the clutch won't engage.
Did the belts come off the drive?
Not totally. They had changed. They come out of the rails, out of the ribs, but no, they hadn't changed. They hadn't
They're
come
all
off
back
totally.
in the right
Yeah,
spot
they're
now.
all back. Yeah.
Right. So when you pull the lever for the clutch,
It
it's
won't.
not.
It won't engage. Everything's working as it should, but it won't literally engage. It won't click in.
So the jaw's moving when you pull the lever.
Yeah.
Right. So for the viewers, we'll show you what it means. If you can fire the machine up, bud,
Yeah.
and I'll show you the clutch lever. Now these are a belting little crusher. If anybody wants to hire a little crusher like this is John Wade from Wade Group's Crushers. I'm quite surprised it's not green, John. I'm pretty sure John will be watching this, and I'm pretty sure this crusher will be green in no time at all. So I will put a link to the link in the description of Wade Group, because they have got a few wagons about them now, and obviously they're getting bigger by getting a little crusher like this. So this just goes on a hook lift wagon. As you can see, it's got the hook lift on the front. So we're running at 1250 per minute. I'll turn it up a bit. I'll turn them up a bit. Right, so the jaw's running, the flywheel's going. So this is the swing jaw. That's your drawback. And these plates here, they adjust the material size. So if you want bigger material coming off the end of the belt, you'll take some of them plates out. So this is your clutch engagement. When you pull that, that's what makes the jaw go. And it's not locking in. That's your feeder, and where them bricks are now, that's a pre-screen. Alright mate, just shut it down. Right, so when you was originally pulling that lever, before this morning, how far further did it go? Did it go more than what it's going now?
Yeah, it went a little bit further and it would just click in.
So it click in.
Yeah.
Right, so the only way around this now is basically to take all them covers off and get inside that housing where that lever is. Right, because there's obviously something come adrift with inside there. If the belts are running and the flywheels are moving, First of all, check that these are in line. Can you see that there? That's in line, and there should be one on the other side, but there should be because the machine's not out of balance, so it'll be bouncing about. There will be one behind that cover there. As you can see, yes, both of them are in line. All right, so we know that the flywheels are in line. The problem is within the clutch. So, the options are, mate. Alfie, I need you on this one, because it's your job. Come here. You don't want to be on camera, does little kid? Huh? You're going to get some jip now, lad, for not going on cam. I'm going to tell you, you're going to get some jip now, boy. Huh? Right, so, well, Alfie, I'll tell you, you've got two options. Yeah, well, at the end of the day. Well, it's your option then.
All right, then.
All right. So we can either put a strap round that lever, keep it pulled,
Yep.
get this crush out of the way. Basically, keep the customer happy, which is Alfie, right? And then we do the job once you've got all that crushed.
Yeah, we'll just keep
All
it
right.
going for today.
So it's not going to do any harm by pulling that lever with a strap.
No.
All right. And then once you finish this job, this crusher can either come down to us, or we'll go to John's yard and repair it in the yard. So I'll give John a ring now off cam. We'll put a strap on it. I want to see it crushing for at least 5 minutes before I leave the site. All right, so look out for this in a future chapter. We will repair this at John's yard. All right, bud. So fire it back up. Let's put some buckets through. So this is the cheapest option for the customer right now, and it is the best option for the hirer, which is Alfie Pinder. So I'm going to put a strap around it and let's see what comes off the end of the belt, yeah? I'd say that material needs to be bigger. There's a lot more fines in that than material this size. So I'll have a word with the hirer to see if he wants me to open the jaw up. But as far as the clutch goes, that'll be alright for now. Right, so it's sorted itself out, right? Look out! Look in! Look out! Look in! Right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to open the jaw up. So we need to release the drawback, which is that spring assembly there. And take one of them plates out. So we'll just shut the machine down, get some spanners out. just released the spring assembly there. We pushed it back with this jack and a pack. Pulled the plate out, a 20mm plate. So we'll see what material comes off the end of the belt in a minute once we button it all back up. I'd say we'll be getting 60mm off the belt. 60 to 75 anyway. Right, so we just took a 20mm plate out there. I bet that clutch will engage properly now. So I'll go and pull the lever and let's see what comes off the belt. I'll do it, yeah. So what I'm going to look for now really is I'm going to listen. I'm going to listen to the spring assembly. That. If the machine starts banging in anyway, it'll need more tension on the spring. First bucket in. Ooh, might be too big that. Might be too big that. The only problem is there's no half-size plates. So if we had a 10mm plate, we'd be getting smaller material than that. So I'll have to speak to Alfie to see if he's happy with that. Not too bad for crush though, that. It'll go through the jaw a lot faster anyway. Right, now that's better. There was actually a 10mm plate sat in there. So we just swapped a 20 for a 10. And now we're getting 75mm down. What we didn't want is bricks coming through the jaw. So we don't want that coming through the jaw, which came through the jaw before. Now we're getting 75mm down, so 3 inch down. That's perfect for what we want. Well, for what Alfie wants, should we say. You don't want to be on camera, but Alfie, now you're on camera, son. Is that Tom's pickup over there? Tom's pickup? No. So that's me done. I'll get wrapped up and back to the yard. So like I said before, anybody that wants to hire this little crusher in the Lancashire area, Wade Group. Link in the description.
So me and Tom have just come nipped to Wigan to check these track guards, making sure that they're right before we continue with the rest of them. As you can see, a nice vert weld, an overhead, and that's the only bit that we're welding on site pretty much. Quite nice. Loads of room under there. And then the tracks on our machine are 100mm wider. They finish somewhere about there. We check the other end, that's it back at van, and seems right. We've got to cut an angle on it to suit the track motor, which is on an angle. We'll keep our 50mm gap then, so we're happy with them. We'll crack on with the rest of them and get them fitted next week hopefully.
Boys have just got back from doing a little bit of a mock-up on site. Thanks again to Jordan. SED. So Cal sent me pictures whilst he was on site and they looked alright to me. This was the only one that we couldn't put together because we didn't know that angle. That's the one that sits on the drive end. Now we can just cut that angle there and weld that to that with a 30mm gap at one side of it. And then we can make all 4 machines. So let's just have a quick word with Cal. These can be welded now. Are you going to start welding, Tom? Hey? Are you welding now? Yeah, sound. Cal? How did it go on site?
Yeah, alright. We managed to get that angle for the idler end.
No issues?
No.
The lad's not mind stop it machine?
No, the machine was stopped.
Was it?
The machine was stopped, yeah, so it parked up.
Last thing I want to do is go into a customer's machine and having to have a bit of downtime on it, but they were only 20 minutes anyway. So I have promised to get these done for Ethan before Christmas. Alright, so the 4 brand new machines, so and like I say, he's paid, so we'll have to get them done. Again, wash ramp paid. You know, that is a better pressure to have than a pressure afterwards, isn't it? And Darren is doing a fantastic job of the ramps, must admit. Alright, Daz. Sam's off today at college. That's 1 complete. Is that one ready for turning? Yeah? Right, I'll give you a lift. We have had a lad in, he came in to see me today, Frank, 26-year-old lad. He's working somewhere now, but he wants to come and work for us on Fridays for free. So he said, I'll work every Friday for you for free, Baz, because I just want to learn your trade. So he actually does a bit of welding and puts chassis together and stuff, so I'll introduce you to Frank tomorrow. Seems a really good, keen lad, I'll be honest. So if he is any good, he will get offered a job at the end of his free working period, although I might give him a few quid, do you know what I'm saying? So I'll give Daz a lift to spin this ramp around.
So Baz is currently out on site, and we've got a lad called Louis on here from Cambrian. We're just going to have a quick chat to now. He wants some sort of socket devising to spin on the nuts. Right, pal, do you want to tell us a little bit about this?
Aye, so we've come over just to try and get some sort of idea just to make it a bit easier for us. So this is the goal, to hold a jaw plate on a jaw crusher in place. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and get about 3 prongs to hold it in place and then about 100mm tubing, so obviously when the thread goes in we can drive it in with a 1/2-inch gun then,
Half-inch gun.
ideally.
So basically you just want a big socket making that's
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
like a specialty
fits,
sort of socket.
yeah, that fits into every corner of these, and then just so we can drive it in, make our life a lot easier, like, you know.
Yeah, for the lads fitting them.
Yeah, for the other side. Be spot on, like, if you can, anyway.
So they go on the end of a crusher.
Yes,
So what, the door into this?
yeah, these will hold the actual door plates in place. You'll put a massive thread bolt going through, and then whack these in, and then they hold it all in place for us then, saves them falling out all the time.
So I'm guessing they'll be very similar to the J45s and the J40s.
Yes, pretty much. Well, these are for a Mezzo 106, but yeah, it'll be the same kind of thing as a J4, J45, everything, like, you know.
Right, no worries, we'll put that together for you.
Right,
Are you in a bit of a rush for it, or?
Well, yeah, just whenever you get time to do it, it'll be ideal then for us, really. Just help us in time, really.
Not a problem. All right.
Thank you very much.
One. Cheers.
Thank you.
That's the last of the 30mm cut on the plasma. So now I'm going to head over to Genesis Steel, St Helens way. I'm going to take the trailer. Gotta just change that reg plate on back. Most of the other pieces are cut. We've nearly got a full set together now. This ramp is about to be flipped. And the other ramp we've took outside with the side loader, nice and easy. Can't believe how good that little side loader is, honestly. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So that's the first section complete and out the door. Once the other one's done, we'll stack it on top. I'll just introduce you to a new lad that started this morning. So here he is, Frank. Frank, over to you, pal. Tell our audience all about yourself.
So I'm currently making chassis, welding, started in May, and I wanted to gain some more knowledge on fabs and the welding side of things, get a bit better training. And I've followed Barry here now for a while on Facebook. Barry. On Instagram and Facebook. Enjoyed the videos a lot and thought I'd give it a go, see if he'll let me come in for free and do some training with him and work, and he's let me in. I'm enjoying it.
So basically he wants to come and work every Friday for free, and hopefully there'll be something at the end of it for him. And so far this morning we've let him do a bit of welding on the ramp. Now you can't knock that, can you? You can't knock that. So how much welding have you actually done?
I've been welding for 7 months.
For 7 months?
Well, since May, yeah.
And how old are you now?
26.
He looks about 18. So have you been watching the channel on YouTube?
Not yet, no. I didn't actually know you had a YouTube channel till yesterday.
Right, well there you go. That's something new. I've never heard that before. So you need to get yourself on YouTube tonight and make sure you subscribe.
I will be doing.
And in a couple of weeks' time, you'll be seeing yourself. All right, bud. So
Cheers.
You carry on doing what you're doing. I'm going to head over to St Helens, pick this place up, get back, because we're working all weekend on the track guards. All right, bud. See you in a bit. Didn't watch us on YouTube. That's unusual. But there you go. Not everybody watches on YouTube. Other platforms. All platforms matter, don't they? All platforms matter. Just landed at Genesis Steel, and here we are with Tom.
How you doing? You all right?
All right, pal. So I'm just getting some S355 for the track guards as we've just run out, and I'm just having a good look around this yard to see what you actually do. And you tell us what you actually do here.
So we're steel stockholders. We stock all your sort of S355, S275 prime plate as well as miscellaneous. We basically provide to all your profilers and things like that. We do a lot in Northern Ireland. We have another depot in Northern Ireland. But yeah, just basically cut to size, whatever anyone wants, any sort of grade, all your abrasions, things like that.
What's track cutter cutting there?
That's a 17.5 mil. It's a job that's going out. It's stripping down the lengths of the 2400 long by 1200 wide. There's best part of 50 ton of that going out over the next 2 weeks on that job.
50 ton.
But yeah, we hold, on average, we hold about 1500 ton in the yard at one time. When we get really busy, we're doing best part of probably a good turnover of stock. We're probably doing 1500 ton a month, if not more. At our busiest points, we've been doing best part of 3000 ton.
What's the thickest material that you cut?
We can cut over 250 mil with the outside machine. The profiler inside will cut, you're looking at 150 mil, and that'll do all your shapes and standard shapes, things like all your circles and stuff like that.
So if I sent you a DXF or something like that, you could cut it for us?
Yeah, we were doing 95 mil thick, what looked like polo mints, big ones the other week, and it'll cut within 3mm tolerance and things like that. So,
Right. So anything thicker than what our plasma will cut, we could just get cut here, couldn't we?
yeah, definitely.
Always handy to know. And we've got 4 reds here.
Yeah,
Are you cutting 4 things at once?
all the time. Yeah, I've got a stack outside just here. We do a lot of road plates. We do a hell of a lot of them, to be fair. Probably 2 loads a week, 60 plates on each load. So yeah, it's a constant thing that's going really. It's just we've just had some concrete done, so it's shut down for this week. So, but yeah, that is usually non-stop.
So, like I said, I do shot round for plate, and these guys came in cheapest on the 355 with certs. So that's why I'm here. And what, you cut me a 3B1.5, something like that?
Yeah, just under 1.5.
Just under 1.5.
Yeah, 3 metre 1.5 there.
So we'll get that loaded onto the trailer. My trailer is just over 3 metres long, just by about 20 mil. Well, let's see how this goes on. Tilt it forward, bud. Just like that. Look at that. A little beauty. Moved over to DeWalt boots, by the way. I was a V12 man, but I've moved over to DeWalt boots at the moment, and they're bang on. I only rung these guys up an hour or 2 back, and that plate's cut and ready for me. So, how long did you say it take you? If I rung you, half an hour, you get one cut for me?
Yeah, if you get called up within an hour, best part of an hour. If things are busy, it'll be about an hour. But if you ring up and you're desperate, we'll be able to get stuff out and get it done in half an hour for you. Yeah, definitely.
That's very, very handy to know. So they're only half an hour away from our shop. So I appreciate that, mate, because now we can get that cut over the weekend. All right. Cheers, my mum.
Thank you very much.
Nice one. So good guys to deal with. Well, recommend giving them a call for a steel price on plate. Let's get back to the shop. Straight off the trailer and straight onto the plasma. This is the last of the top plates that we need for the Doosan's. So we've now got the second straight part of the ramp outside the workshop, and Darren is just starting the actual ramp itself. So I've got 3 lads going down to site on tomorrow. Well, I'm one of them, and down, and the bro's just coming, and I'm going to take Darren and Callum to site tomorrow and let them fit these track guards.
Oh yeah?
Right, but looking at it there, somebody's just made a mistake.
Oh,
Let's have a look.
who's that?
I don't know, but we'll have a look. Go! What are you doing?
Just a little bit of grinding.
A little bit of grinding.
A little bit of grinding.
Or is it pulled?
Well, it's pulled, it snapped the brace there.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
Right, so it's pulled a lot.
Yeah.
20 mil. Right, so what did you do there, Sam? Oh, you put fully welded one side. Right. Always weld both sides before you put multi-runs on one side. Yeah? See how we show the good and the bad? Yeah, it's pulled.
Still a bit then, won't you?
It's pulled up there, can you see? So we'll have to take all that weld out there. How many runs were in there, Sam? 5. Ooh. Always put one on each side. So that's our Sam, our apprentice. See, we've got to. Did you? And we're getting.
At least you noticed it before it went to site.
At least you noticed it before it went to site, but yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, because Cal's going to site to fit them. Well, I'm coming with you tomorrow. Yeah. I'm going to pull all these down in Defender, on trailer. Sam, I want you to be probably welding that ramp up, yeah, that Darren's on with tacking up now. That's a lesson learned. Yeah, lesson learned. All right, kid. You get that straightened up with him, and then you can crack on welding. All right. We're not far off now. That's one set ready to go. We're going to put a top coat on them when they're actually on the machines themselves. So there's 3 Doosan's that we're going to tomorrow at Doosan dealership. And then we'll have a 4th one to do on site. So tomorrow I am going to meet Ethan Taylor, the guy who we're doing the job for. Yeah, we don't want to be running leads across here if we've got 110 box over there. Is that 110 box working?
Oh, we told them a couple of times yesterday about it.
Did you? My brother's just saying he only told them a few times yesterday. We don't want leads running across the shop. Here, Tyler, that airline there, yeah, there's an airline over there on the wall. We don't want anything on the floor here that we're driving over, yeah? In no time that will get destroyed. So nothing on the floor that the forklifts are running over. Especially now that we've got 3 forklifts. Oh, wait till you see my new forklift coming. Woo! Looking forward to that one. The ramp is outside. Dead easy with the side loader, one stacked on top of the other. Spoke to the customer. He's very happy with it to be stored outside and blasted and painted after Christmas on site. It's a bit of a DTM job. So he's on with actually doing 6 houses, £1 million houses, doing all the steelworks for them, and they're going to be galvanised. And we've got a scrap skip there that's going to be our Christmas, pay for our Christmas due. But I don't know, Cal,
What Christmas do?
if we're going to get one. Right, honestly, my phone's not stopped asking if we'll work on shutdowns over Christmas. I particularly myself am not bothered. I might go and do a bit, yeah? What about you?
Might do a few days.
Yeah. I mean, really, we should switch off over Christmas, like everybody switches off over Christmas. Switch off, have a recharge, and then get back in full attack on early January, yeah? But I have to go and look at a telehandler today that's got a snapped stick boom on it. I have to go measure another machine up for track guards, a Hyundai, which is at a Hyundai dealership over in Manchester. We've got 4 other track guard machines to do on site. With a 60-70 ton bucket to build for Howard stock.
Buckets right corner.
We've got 3 buckets round the corner in for repairs and a pre-screen that we can't touch because we've got pressure to get these track guards fitted to these machines. So like I say, we're booked up till the end of January, but we are still trying to slip jobs in, and probably end of February, you know.
Oh, and we've got that ramp to finish.
Oh, and we got the ramp to finish. Yeah. Luckily, the customer, good guy, Steve, has said, don't worry about it, Baz. Just get it to us in January whenever it's best for you. I mean, you know, that's and he's paid me for it. The full thing, not just a bit of it, the full thing. So, we're in a good position. We're in a good position, should we say. Maybe I should take another lad on. I mean, I would like to take Tom on full time, 28 Fabricate, but he likes to do his own thing, doesn't he? So, and I can't knock him for that. You know, he's a young lad, and he might even get his own workshop, and if he does, I'll give him a bit of work. Always help people out. If you help people out, it comes around. If you don't help people out, you're a karma. I'm a true believer in karma. "28 Fabricate." I've just been telling him that I'd like you to come work for us full time, but you don't want to do it, do you?
Well, see what's on the table first, don't we?
No, you know, you like your bumpers. He likes his bumpers too much. That's what he likes. He likes doing bumpers for stock cars. Well,
Bad getting paid for your hobby, is it?
you know,
Not bad getting paid for your hobby.
well, it's not a job then, is it?
No.
Do you know what I mean? That's how you got to look at it. It's not a job. If you're doing something that you love, it's not a job. And Callum has become. Get your box out, Cal, over there. Show the viewers. So if you've noticed, if you look around, Callum always had. Luke, he always had energy drinks. I'm not saying what energy drinks, but he always had energy drinks kicking about, didn't he? Now he started using my Holy a couple of weeks ago. Holy recognised it and sent him his own box out. Now he's got his first sponsorship deal. So when we do this, I want everybody, forget about my code, I want you to use Cal's code to give him a little bump, which will be ProWeld Cal 5. Yeah, and ProWeld Cal on all future orders. But we'll put a link in the description if we can on this video, Cal. Alright, so forget about my Holy for a minute. Think about Cal, let's give him a little bump, yeah? So just landed at Alties builders merchants in Much Hool. Builder's yard. All different types of materials by the looks of it. But I'm here to look at this little Kramer telly. Now then, let's have a look at the back end of the stick of the boom. So as you can see, it's cracked all the way around that there. I'm presuming that that crack runs all the way through that plate. And if you look inside there, behind them pipes, you see it's got a big hole in it. That big hole there. So that means boom off. Let's actually have a look at the stick itself. Looks like there's a crack on end here as well. And there's a lot of play in the pins and bushes. So we're also looking at a lot of play in the pins and bushes there. So we'll look at doing them. All comes down to price at the end of the day with a machine like this. How much the customer wants to spend on it. You can see the play around that pin. That ram also needs resealing. I'll see if they want us to do that at the same time. So today is the 17th of December. We are getting well ahead with the videos now. And the main reason for that is, I'm just looking at the serial number of the year. The main reason why we're getting ahead is because of if we want holidays and breaks and stuff, especially for the director who does all the editing. So I was planning on taking a week off over Christmas. Now that might just go out the window. Steve with the wash ram, like I said, give us a bit more time with that. So do we fit this in? Well, I've just told these boys we're going to have to park it up and hire one because they cannot be using that. So I spoke to a gaffer, give them a price, and they're going to get it transported down to us on Friday, I think. Yeah, Friday. Birmingham tomorrow, so if we get it down on Friday the 20th, we might be able to start it on Monday, because Monday's a normal working day, isn't it? Monday's a normal working day, Tuesday's a normal working day, Christmas Eve, but I know Callum doesn't want to work on Christmas Eve, but you need a good break over Christmas. Good little job that. So this is another job in the bag that will be coming into the workshop this week. We just keep getting busier and busier, don't we? It's crazy. Crazy how busy we get. Anyway, back to the workshop. So thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. We're nearly at 40,000 subscribers. Unbelievable in the amount of time that we've been doing it, in my opinion. So if you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate it. Oh, this is the last video of 2024. So I'd like to say a massive thank you to you all for watching, because we would not be where we are today without you guys. Definitely would not be where we are in business today without you guys. Moving forward, all our work comes from YouTube and Instagram. We don't look for work. It all comes to us through people like you watching and the word getting out of Welder Fabber. So cheers, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in 2025. Happy New Year.